What's going on YouTube? David here. I've been getting a lot of questions with regards social media, and I wanted to address a little bit about the things that I do to grow my social media. By no means I have a ton of followers or subscribers or any of that, but I can tell you that I do get more opportunities than many people that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and followers and all this stuff. So I mean, I can definitely teach you a couple of things that I have learned over the past 2 years that I've been working on social media and like using it on a professional way. What can I tell you? The most important thing, in my opinion, has to do with being consistent with your social media. If you get your followers or your subscribers used to a certain amount of posts a week, be consistent with it. You gotta understand, there's many people on social media probably doing the same thing that you are doing. So if you don't keep yourself on a consistent basis posting and engaging with your followers or your subscribers, then you are gonna have problems growing whatever, Instagram or Twitter or whatever you're trying to grow. Okay, obviously I'm still learning. I'm not an expert. I'm just learning. I just want to share what I have learned over the past 2 years. I focused a lot on Instagram. That was one of my main social media channels, right? It was Instagram. So I realized that Instagram is great for promoting. It's great for getting clients, and it has helped me a lot. Like I post a lot of haircut pictures and different tutorials. Sometimes I post a lot of motivational stuff that I like, so I feel like it's valuable to all my subscribers and followers, and that's why I post what I post. Instagram is a little tricky, if you want to call it like that, because there's a lot of people that use Instagram on I would say like on a good way for them, but it creates like false expectations for others trying to like become the big Instagrammer. So for example, like there's a lot of barbers that Photoshop their work or use color enhancements and things like that, which is, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I offer color enhancements where I work and I do it, but I don't use it on a purpose that like do a nice beard or a nice lineup and then just tell the world that it's natural, that it was just the machine, the blade, and that's it. This is the problem. A lot of people on Instagram do it, and on top of that, they use Photoshop or video editing softwares to enhance the picture and make it look like incredible and not real, and it works, don't get me wrong. I mean, it works to grow your social media because people look up to these guys and then they feel like, oh my god, this is amazing, how can I become that good? In reality, you really will never become that good because you will have to learn how to use Photoshop. You will have to learn how to use all these editing softwares to become that good. And I mean, it's a problem because there's a lot of people that, me for example, like I realize that now, and I learned what they do and what they did just because I will go to shows and I will see these guys cut live, and I was like, wow, really? Like, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting a guy that it was just incredible, and that the fades look like perfect, and not even their haircuts didn't even look like they have hair in it. Like, it was just perfect blends and perfect beards and and perfect lineups. And I was like, wow, like where do they get these clients from that have perfect hair? My clients don't have perfect hair. I mean, nobody has perfect hair. So when I started seeing these guys cut live, I realized that wow, it's all a lie. It's the same thing on the fitness industry. You see these guys that look so big and so like ripped year round, and then you're like, wow, how they do it? And then you see that, you realize that they're just photoshopping their pictures, you know, like that's all they really do. Like they photoshop their pictures and make them look better, use, you know, different lighting tricks just to enhance that picture, to show you a better version of themselves, you know. And usually with that it comes them selling a product or selling you a workout video or workout plan or whatever they're selling, right? The same thing with the barber industry. A lot of these barbers that Photoshop their work and they have thousands and thousands of followers, usually they try to sell you a product, or they try to sell you a class, or they try to sell you something, you know what I mean? It is a problem. I see it as something else that is wrong, because there's a lot of barbers that just starting on the industry and they want to learn, and it creates like false expectations for these barbers, also for clients. We get clients that come here with these pictures and they're like, oh, I want the face to look like that, or I want the lineup to look like that. And then when you explain to them that you gotta use color, or you show them where the Photoshop was made, they get very disappointed, but they still want that. That's exactly what they came for, you know what I mean? That's, you know, even though you try to explain to them that it's not really real, that's the image they have in their mind. That's how they want to look. So, you know, if it's color enhancement, yeah, you can just apply color and that's it. But if it's something like Photoshop, I mean, you know, there's nothing nobody can do, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, for social media works, you know, the whole Photoshop and filters and all that stuff, it works. I see all these guys that have a lot of followers just because people buy into it. But followers are not everything, you know what I mean? Like, I know plenty of barbers, plenty of stylists that get so much more opportunities and don't have a big social media. You know, like, just because they're real people, you know, they're real with their work. And these big companies and these big repost pages see that these people are real and they don't have to like do tricks or anything to fool people. So they get more opportunities. They get invited to shows, they get sponsored, they get, you know, million of opportunities. So followers is not everything. It's great to grow your social media because it shows that you are progressing, but those are not the important numbers. The important numbers are how much more engagement are you getting out of your followers? Are they supporting what you're doing? Are they supporting your work? Are they commenting? You know, are they asking you questions? You know, are you a role model to them? And that's what matters, in my opinion. Those are the numbers that matter, you know, to me. So Instagram, tricks that I can tell you, just be consistent with it. Get a camera. You know, you don't have to spend a bunch of money on a camera. Get a DSLR. They're cheap now. You can get them for like $200-300. You know, taking pictures with your cell phone, it's great because now cell phones have beautiful cameras and they're actually very pricey. If you compare a DSLR that is $300 against an iPhone 6 Plus that is $1,000, so in reality, you know, a camera is not as expensive as you think. You know, so get a camera, get a DSLR. You don't gotta spend all this money on lenses, all this money on cameras. Just get something that makes your work look better and look more professional. And that's it. You know, everybody right now uses DSLRs, you know. The people that use cell phones are usually the ones that filter and Photoshop and use all these tricks to make it look like a DSLR. So might as well just make your life easier. You know, you don't have to spend 3 hours fixing your picture, you know. Just buy a DSLR and take pictures. Make sure you use good light. Light is everything in photography. I spent the past year learning about photography and videography. Lighting is everything. So make sure that you use lighting the right way. Okay, so natural light is the best. But if you cannot get it, make sure you have a soft light or anything that provides good light. YouTube is a big social media. It's one of those social medias that you have to like really put 100% of effort to make it grow. You gotta just editing videos take long time. If you want to do a professional job, something that looks good, good quality, you got to spend the time to do it. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, start the YouTube channel. You know what? Go for it. If you don't have a camera, record with your cell phone. How I said, cell phones have great video and photography cameras now, you know, so use it. Use your phone. Just most important thing is content. Like, what are you talking about? What are you offering the world? You know, people tend to focus too much on quality of video and everything else, which is important, don't get me wrong, but most important thing is quality, you know, like of quality of the information that you're providing. How much value are you giving others? Okay, so that's the most important thing. Like, content is everything, really. Content is king. Doesn't matter if you're filming with a potato camera, it doesn't matter. People will love your content and if they're getting something out of it. So for those people out there that, you know, they don't know how to, they want to start a YouTube channel but they're not sure, or they're shy, or they're afraid people are gonna make fun of them, don't be afraid of it. You know why? If you have something to offer the world, people eventually will like see it, your content, for what you have to offer and not for how it looks or how you speak. Like, I have a heavy accent and I don't mind, you know, I really don't mind. You know, I have so much to offer and so much to teach others that I'm sure that they appreciate what I do more than my accent, or if I pronounce words the right way, or all that stuff, you know. So don't be afraid. You know, there's always gonna be those trolls on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and social media in general, trying to like pull you down and make you feel bad just because they're sad about their own lives, and because those are the people that will never ever grab a camera and try to offer anything because they don't have anything to offer, you know. So don't be afraid of it, you know. Don't be afraid, because those are the people that don't have anything at all to offer, and that's why they do what they do, because they're, you know, they just don't want people to do better than them. So don't be afraid of that, you know. It is what it is, you know. People will make fun of you, people will talk crap, people will do all these things, but then eventually they will realize that, okay, you know what, I cannot stop this guy, so let me just support him. Let me see what he's doing. Let me ask him questions. I want to learn from him. So that's my take on social media. I guess just to recap everything: be good, be consistent. The quality makes a huge difference, because it shows that you care and that you're doing something because you really want to do it, and because you want to offer a little extra. You're taking your time to elaborate on whatever you're doing. So make sure that, you know, quality is important, but content is the most important thing. Like, what are you offering? What a value that you're giving the world with what you're doing on social media? That's the best thing to grow your social media, your channel. I'm still learning. There's so much I have to learn, and but I read books and I apply what I read. That the most important thing is not knowing how to do things, is actually doing them, you know. So I apply everything I learn, and then I learn from it, you know. If I post a picture and it didn't really do well, then I see why it didn't do well. Maybe the quality, or maybe I didn't offer enough value, so then I just learn from it. The same thing with video, the same thing with everything else, you know. And I think that's it, guys. I mean, if you guys have any questions, just leave in the comments, you know, your questions, so I can answer them. I try to read all the comments, you know, try to be social, try to answer, and that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy these type of videos. If you guys do, please like the video, so I know that you guys actually enjoy these talks and all the value I'm trying to offer you guys. Let me know if do you want me to talk about different topics, and you know, just send me questions. If you don't want to post your questions on where everybody can see them, you send me the question on Snapchat, you know, and like that I can answer it for you. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate all the nice comments that you guys leave me, all the likes, all the subscribers, all that stuff. I really appreciate it. And also, I already started my YouTube channel, the one in Spanish. For you my Latinos out there, you guys can subscribe to it. It's gonna be David Fit Barber en Español. I posted the first video already, and I will start posting tutorials and all the other stuff, so you guys can you know, follow my journey on on a different language, pretty much. Okay guys, thank you so much. I just got here to work, so I got a busy schedule, so I'll talk to you guys later.